Rebecca Cook, who ran last year against Derek Van Orden and jumped in the race right away again this year, has already raised well north of $1 million. But we also know that one of the things that some folks, again, depending on where you are in the district, wondered if she was running as too much of a moderate and away from the party. There's fear that other candidates will run as too liberal and away from the moderate voters of the district. I don't know where the happy middle is in there, Laura, but I would like you to describe yourself in your own terms, given that any candidate that gets in here, any candidate that gets in this race, they're going to be measured by, well, are you running toward the middle, or are you running as an unabashed liberal that hopes to attract a few more moderate votes? How do you see yourself?
Well, so someone over the weekend told me that they don't see an AOC type candidate working in the third congressional district, and I don't think that I'm lockstep with AOC, but I do think I'm on the more progressive side of things. But I think if you look at my policies, it's progressivism that's based in economic sense, and so I think that this works. And the reason I think this works is I see that Bernie Sanders and AOC are going all over this country. They're going to places like Iowa and in Utah, these very, very red parts of the country, and they're pulling crowds of 35,000 people plus, people that want to listen to a message of economic hope and also of social change. And this kind of quality of life, this isn't far left crazy stuff. This is like common sense. And so, you can probably try to put a label on me. You can say I'm a progressive, or you can say I'm whatever. But people are ready for a shakeup. They're telling us all the time. You saw it in the last election where people voted for AOC and also voted for Donald Trump on the same ballot. And the reason that they said that they did that is because they trusted that both of those candidates were going to work to change the system. They were outsiders. They were willing to tell it like it is, and they were willing to get to work. And that's what I'm here to do.
Laura Benjamin, again, laurabenjaminforcongress.com, and look on social media as well for her candidate information in running in the 3rd Congressional District. Laura, great to talk to you and get an introduction to your campaign. I'm sure there will be many more conversations ahead. Safe travels to you.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me, Pat.